What's going on, guys? It's Jeffrey with another video, and this is another daily technicals video. And at the end of the video, stick around because I am going to go over the trades that I'm currently in and also the trades I've taken so far for the week. So real quick, we did have a breakdown on dollar index and we did reach the first target of 89.65. So this is essentially a pivotal moment for dollar index just because of the fact that we're now into these two down candles, which is an ICT bullish order block. So with that being said, they could find some support here. Also, we are below this key daily low. So typically anytime that we take out some stops and trade into a key support level, which in this situation we have the ICT daily bullish order block, and if we don't continue trading lower and we basically see a bullish price action forming on the hourly time frame. Really, you could look at the 4-hour or the 1-hour time frame, but typically it's easier to see on a 1-hour time frame. And so far you could see we got a low, a high, and then now we've got a higher low. So we'll see if we continue higher here. If so, and we break above this high, then that would be considered a break in market structure, and more than likely we're going to want to come back up into this level up here, which is 90.50 to 90.60 to clear up these equal highs. Again, which ICT teaches, this is a pattern that doesn't stay in the market for long, and generally the market makers, or whatever you want to call them, would come back up here and take the liquidity out before trading lower again. So again, dollar index, it's at a pivotal point. Tomorrow's FOMC, so I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what we get, and then based off of the price action that we see tomorrow, we'll determine how I'm going to move forward for the rest of the week and any trades that I may take. So let's take a look at USD CAD real quick on a daily time frame. We've had the breakdown as well on this, and I know a few of you got on board this for some 50 pips, some 100 pips. We have had significant downside since market open on Sunday. We've already dropped well over 200 pips. So looking at this in the weekly outlook video, if you watch that, I marked up all this stuff and basically saying as we break these key daily levels and come back up for a retest, those are potential shorting opportunities. With dollar index at that key support level right now, it's hard to really get a clear direction on the majors. But for example, we could retest this low here just like I have outlined and show us bearish price action, and then look for a short down into 24.50. And that alone is 150, 200 pips. So again, I still think we have significant downside for dollar CAD. We just have to see the price action that we get going forward in dollar index and how that reflects in the majors. So if we break down the chart to a daily time frame, we can see that, well, really we haven't formed a higher low yet. So we're still showing bearish price action on the hourly time frame, and basically we could see a bit of a retracement, possibly back up into 26.80 before further continuation lower. So again, I'll keep you guys posted, but for the next day I am going to be sitting out since it is FOMC. So let's take a look at GBP USD on a daily time frame. And okay, so with this, next objective I see is 42.50, these daily highs here. We did finally get a break above this level, so that's yesterday's high, and a retest of that could be a potential long opportunity for us to ride it up into 42.50. Again, I'm waiting on the sidelines to see what we get with dollar index with FOMC. So I am not going to be participating in any of these trades tomorrow, but Thursday or Friday I am going to be looking at the markets to find something. But regardless of that, Monday and Tuesday I've already had about 150 pips or so for the week, so that's pretty huge, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. So let's see. Anything else to go over with this? For GBP, I'd like to see a drop down into this level here. This is an ICT bullish order block on an hourly time frame. You can see that it formed a consolidation, pushed out of the consolidation, formed another consolidation where they've got some stops resting below here and here. So if they take the market down here, everybody's going to look at that as a breakout, and basically that the market wants to go lower. I would see that as only the market taking out key stops, trading into a level of support, and then look for higher prices to 1.4250 on that. Let's take a look at euro dollar. So I've actually had a position open on euro dollar since market open on Sunday, which typically I don't do, but I did think that we are going to have a strong bullish week for Euro USD, like I mentioned in the weekly outlook video, typically because we have all of these small body candles here forming this consolidation. So I'm expecting this week for us to get a big push up. And because of that, I went long with a small position at market open on Sunday, as it was down here, and I'm still basically in the position right now. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. But I am expecting this to continue up to 1.25, which is this level I've been mentioning for the past 2 weeks or so now. These key daily highs here also taking out this level of this high here. And if we get that, that is going to, and with a strong bullish close, that's going to signify a break in market structure on a daily time frame. And if we're getting the same thing occurring in dollar index to the downside on a daily time frame, then we would know that we have a pretty good trade on our hands. So with this, there has been strong movement up, and honestly I think we're going to get a pushback down into this level here. So if we can get a push down into, what is this, 2285 to 2275, if we can get price to trade in this area, show us bullish price action on a 15 or 5 minute time frame. All I mean by that is basically show us that they are using this level and we're getting bullish price action, which would come in the form of a low, high, higher low, higher high, breaking market structure, and then I would be looking for a retest of that market structure break, and then ultimately longing this market up into 1.25. So this would be my favorite level to basically get on board for a buy setup. So if I get that, then I will more than likely execute another trade. But that's actually the same position I'm currently in from Sunday's market open. So let me go ahead and show you guys that now. Okay, so looking at this on a daily time frame, you can see that basically I entered the market here on Sunday, and I've been long ever since. Now I've got my stop loss below yesterday's low, yesterday's open, and we should see continued higher prices up into this level here of 125. So this is a swing trade opportunity for me, and keep in mind, whenever you're doing a swing trade, it's ideal to basically leave your stop loss under the level that you're trading off of. So I was trading off this level, and we could always get another pullback down into this level before continuing higher. And with my stop loss where it just was, I could get stopped out, right? So with a swing trade, you always want to keep your stop loss. You want to avoid trailing your stop loss too quickly, I should say. But for me, I've already scaled off a good portion of my position, and if it trades to this level, it's more than likely going to want to give me another entry, so I'll just hop back on board in that scenario. So I don't really care if it comes back here. And that's where you want to get with your trading. You want to get to the point to where you don't care what it does. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down. You're right or you're wrong. And it's as simple as that. It's just your head starts messing with you, based off fear or greed, lack of experience, lack of confidence, all of that stuff plays a factor in your trading. So you need to make sure that you're prepared and you've practiced basically. So let's take a look. I'll throw all my positions on here and where I closed out. Let's see, it doesn't seem to be working. All right, that's one. That's another. Okie doke. Still got some more. These aren't multiple different executions. It is just one larger position, and I scale off portions as it hits my profit levels. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So if we're looking at this, we can see that I went long here, okay, with my full position. And let me put the daily lines on. Okay, so we've got Sunday. Wait, is this Sunday or Monday? Yeah, no, this is Sunday. Okay, so we've got Sunday market open, and we see that we have this level here, these down candles, these down candles, this down candle, this one, and this one. I'm basically outlining all of them, which is just this little consolidation as well. Once we broke above that consolidation, I consider that a break in market structure. So that we did that on Friday. As soon as market opened up on Sunday, we traded back into it. I consider that a retest. I had my stop loss initially below this low here. And I said if we break that, then obviously I'm wrong. Well, you can see all through Sunday, Monday, we held that, and then we got a strong push up. As we pushed up here, we cleared out. As we pushed up to this level, we cleared out this level here. Where is it? We cleared out basically the bodies of these candles. So I also use that as resistance because ICT teaches, the majority of the volume of trading is within the bodies of the candles. So if you ignore the wicks, and it's always good to take profit a little bit early, right? Because you don't have to catch the full move. So just as an example, that's what I did here. We also traded up into this down candle, which is an ICT bearish breaker. And then that also overlaps with this up candle before this down move, which is an ICT bearish order block. So there was 1, 2, 3 potential resistance levels that it was trading into. So I scaled off a bit of my position here. Okay. Then we started to pull back down. I took off another position here. I kept on about half of my position, and I was waiting for this high to break. Okay. Once we got that, I closed off some more of my position and some more of my position here. And I still have a small portion on that is still here, and I'm still looking for that 125 level. But since we have FOMC tomorrow, I got my stop loss and profit plus 40 pips. I've already closed out majority of my position, so I've paid myself for the week. And yeah, I mean, that's basically where you want to get to in your trading, so you're not running any risk going into like a big news event. And these are the only times that I'll keep a trade open for a big news release like this, is if I'm up, you know, a significant amount of pips and have already taken portions of my position off. So last night during London, we got another entry opportunity. Here we had this down candle. All right, we broke above it. We also had this consolidation. All right, these little candles here, it was a consolidation, broke above it here, break in market structure, came back down, retested the bullish order block as well as the break in market structure, and then we rallied off plus about 50 pips or so. So that was a nice little scalp for me to get in London session, just to add on to the order. So you could see I scaled off majority of my position once we were here, but once I got another entry opportunity after waiting for the break in market structure, I got in on the retest here, okay, on a down candle. Always buy on a down candle, always sell on an up candle, and another concept that ICT teaches. So you could see, you know, within 1, 2, 3 hours, we've closed out. This particular trade was 47 pips in about 3 hours. So all I did was just added on the position that I had taken off from here. So the two that I closed, these two blue lines that I closed, re-added them back on here last night during London, and we got the strong push up. So there we go, closed out the position. Okay, and that's just an example of a swing trade, but also being able to capitalize on an intraday scalp or a day trade within the swing trade that you're currently in. So again, I'm still in this, targeting 125, and that is that for euro dollar. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions. And if you want to join the Telegram group or chat with me, hit me up on Instagram, any of that stuff. All the links for that are in the description below. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to click that subscribe button. That way you're notified when I post these videos, and you can basically stay up to date with my real-time analysis. And that's it, guys. Hope you have a good day.